Is that?
I knew this man was gonna say some words, so that's why I just didn't say nothing. I just didn't even. Anyway, what is going on, good people? It is time for your WWE Fastlane 2018 review. You got DJ who watched half the show. You got Casey who watched the whole show, and then you got Brandon who didn't watch the show at all. This just a jacked up review. This is all yeah.
You
Um,
jacked up show, so it don't matter.
you know. But Sarah loved it, from what I heard from Sarah. Sarah, she was very much impressed. She said that was the true words and fact of life that she used. So she will be here.
But she's Canadian though, so she's just polite about everything.
True, true, true. They are some of the nicest people in the world, I've heard. But anyway, moving into the fast lane 20. Oh my lord, is
Hey,
Brandon's face?
Oh, whoa, whoa!
Who is this
hey,
guy? Who
I'm
is
a
this
real
guy?
person.
He's not.
I'm a real
He's not.
person.
It's a catfish. He is pre-recorded. but,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is to be digitalized.
we got DJ, Casey, and Brandon. As usual, the usual suspects. Justin decided not to watch the show tonight.
Hey, remember when he had a New Year's resolution?
You know, we yeah. Moving on. We got the pre-show match. Casey, you watched the pre-show match? Did you watch?
I came in like at the ending of it, and I was like, "Wait, what? I don't remember this match."
So, I mean, we had Breezango and Ty Dillinger going up against Chad Gable, Mojo Riley, and Shelton Benjamin. Because why?
I was confused at that because I was like, "Wait, Mojo's a heel. Jason Jordan and Shelton Benjamin, they not what?"
Jason Jordan and Shelton Benjamin? What you talking about, bro? What you saying?
What the other fella, the Chad Gable?
Chad Gable don't even look like Jason Jordan.
They kind of do. I mean, if you put them side to side, they the same guy.
Well, it is one difference between the two. It's just one little difference.
The long hair. No, I get it. Yeah, the long hair.
True. But Casey, did you have any thoughts on the ending portion of this match that you happened to watch?
Um, no, I was confused as to why this match was even on the card.
You know, they could have did this like a number one contenders type match since they're going to do a multi-man tag team match. A number one contenders tag team match with tag teams. And then like made a number one contender. Then you got the happenings in the tag team title match that makes it a four-way tag team title match at Mania. But
Yeah. Oh, you were serious?
I mean, I just thought from the logique aspect of things, you know, they could do. Anyway, we gonna move on to the real card here. We got Shinsuke. What?
Real card, yeah.
The real one now. Yeah. We got Shinsuke Nakamura going up against Rusev Day on Rusev Day in Rusev Day with Rusev Day at Rusev Lane. Getting ready for Rusev Mania.
It's Day Lane and Rusev Day Mania. Get it right.
True. Right. This match, from what I watched, I didn't watch all of this match. Like I said, I came in like fully watching on the tag team title match. That's when I really got a chance to really sit down and watch this. I was helping out my grandpa and my grandma. So you can't fault me. I was helping out the Grams, okay? I was helping out the Grams set up their WWE Network account so they could get the network. I was watching it, but it's out the corner of my eye. But anyway, I did go back and rewatch this match, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good match for what it was. I still love Rusev so much, but I still feel like they ain't pushing this man enough, and it's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate, especially putting him against Shinsuke. I think we said this in the predictions, but I think we all feel like this is kind of dumb of a match to kind of hurt Rusev and continue to push Shinsuke. Continuing to push Shinsuke is fine, but why don't you hurt somebody that just ain't going nowhere anyway right now, instead of Rusev, who's over AF and should be being pushed. But this is a pretty good match, though. Definitely one of those matches that had a lot of interest in it as far as like these two guys, because Rusev's kind of the powerhouse, and you got Shinsuke, playing with the strong style, I'm tougher than you type of an aspect. So I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was a pretty good match. I don't know if I want to start the show with this match. I mean, I know you want to start with Shinsuke, but I don't know if I don't know. I mean, but still, I don't know if I would start the show with this match. I mean, I would have started. okay, out of the 3 matches that won't title matches, never mind. I just happened to look at those again. Never mind. I guess I would have started with this match because you don't want to start with that tag team match because ain't nobody gonna care about that. But anyway, sorry. Casey, do you have any thoughts on Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev on Rusev Day?
Yeah, I mean, I'd still agree that they shouldn't have had this match, period, because it's stupid. Booking wise, the match wasn't too bad. I don't think it was anything spectacular. I think we've seen better matches from both of them, but it was still a good match. And I don't. I think that Rusev is over enough with the fans, and he has that certain gimmick where he could lose this match and still come on, next week and use it somehow to his advantage in his gimmick. Like, I was robbed, or something, where he didn't lose fairly or something like
that. You don't lose on Rusev Day, so technically I didn't lose.
Exactly, they could use that. So I don't think it'll affect him too negatively. I think, like I said, they can use it somehow to make it a positive, in his character.
But will they, though? That's the question. That's like the biggest question right there. Brandon, I don't know how you're going to wing this, but good luck.
Yeah, I was going to say it. I actually have cheated a little bit, and I went and read some of the results from the pay-per-view, and apparently, according to what I read, Nakamura hit his finisher 2 times in a row on Rusev to win the match. So,
I'm pretty sure he hit it on the back of the head and in the front, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm surprised they never finish it from the back, though. Right? They never finish it from the back of the head. It seems like it would be just as devastating, if not more.
Yeah, you hit somebody in the back of the head, that should be lights out 1, 2, 3. But the thing is with Nakamura, they painted themselves into a corner because Rusev could have used the win. Nakamura didn't need to lose, unless the only way I think this would have worked is if Rusev would have won and Nakamura was to win the championship, and then your first feud out of WrestleMania would be Nakamura versus Rusev. But obviously that's not going to be the case, at least for now. We don't know. But at least it is going to be clear that that is the match we're going to get at WrestleMania, the one that we all want, AJ versus Shinsuke. I think it's going to be fun. Rusev, I hope Rusev gets something to do at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I know, Casey, I shouldn't have said that way. That's just how it came out. Shut up. But anyway.
On here, but I was like, nah, I'm going to text it to him.
But moving on to our next match on the card, which was Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode for the United States Championship of the world. Well, technically of the United States. I thought this match was pretty good too. Randy Orton out here looking young AF with that hairdo. I'm just saying, this man growing out the hair again, bringing back the old Orton days. I mean, we need take what's mine. We need all that to come back. All that to come back. Because I feel like
he looks weird with hair. He looks really weird seeing him with hair again.
Yeah. Because it's been a while. Like, even before, he would have a little bit, like a buzz cut type thing, but, just he never had this much hair.
Since he's been bald-headed for a while.
Yeah.
He's been bald-headed for, at least 10 years.
Yeah, since he debuted the Viper gimmick, that's kind of been, that's kind of been, I guess, a portion of the Viper gimmick has been the kind of the buzz cut. But definitely, this is a good match between these two. I think it had enough drama in it for a U.S. Title match. I'm still trying to figure out how they can make this title more prestigious. I'm still every time I watch a match, I'm like, I don't think the matches are bad. I don't know. I think you almost need a heel to hold it, like the Miz has with the Intercontinental Championship. You almost need a heel to hold it. in an ironic turn of events, I feel like heels make titles more prestigious because they talk about them more.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Because I mean, it's ironic because usually heels cheat to win. Usually heels from a prestigious aspect aren't necessarily the most prestigious in the ring, but outside of the ring, they make sure that it's presented well and defended well and everything. So you almost need a heel to hold this title, and I just don't know who could be that guy right now on SmackDown Live.
Hey, well, DJ, you have to remember one of the greatest heel champions of all time, your favorite, Honky Tonk Man, had the Intercontinental Championship for over a year, cheated to hold that belt for 14 months, and then in 30 seconds, Ultimate Warrior literally squashes him.
And that's what he deserved because he's terrible. He's awful. He sucks. He's the worst. Okay, he's not the worst. He's probably second, but he's the worst. He's not my best top champ.
I believe they call him the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
That's just because they don't want to give credit to my boy Miz.
The only one who would be better than him, honestly, if he ever got a chance with the title, would be who is your favorite wrestler there? Who is that one guy?
I hate this man so much. I hate him so much.
Oh, what is
Orlando Jordan?
No.
What is DJ? What's his name again? What's that man's name?
No, screw him. Hate him. He sucks. He should never come back ever. He should never wrestle. He shouldn't box. He shouldn't be on TV. He shouldn't be on radio. He shouldn't be able to do nothing. Shouldn't hold a job.
It's Michael Tarver. That's who it is. Michael Tarver would be the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
You know why he didn't get a chance to hold it? Because he ain't worth it.
Because he's too good. He's too good.
DJ, for your birthday, I'm gonna get you that mask that Michael Tarver used to wear with the Nexus. I'm gonna get you that for your birthday.
No, I hate it so much.
Do like LeVar Ball. Never lost.
Never lost.
Never lost.
I mean, for DJ's birthday, I tried to get Michael Tarver to come on the show.
Oh my god.
He did agree to it one time, didn't he? When I called him out, did he agree to it?
That's something. I don't know.
I remember him responding, and I was like, I still hate this man. I don't care if he responds. I still hate him.
DJ Michael Tarver beginning into a Twitter beef. God. It's good. God, what were we talking about?
We were talking about the U.S. Championship of the World and the United States. Casey, do you have any thoughts on the U.S. title match and Florida? Speaking of Florida, it's within the United States, so kind of implied, but.
Well, I mean, actually, it's on the edge of the United States.
It's still in it, boo. still a part of it, boo.
It's on the edge, though. The crust of the pizza ain't in the pizza. It's the crust, though.
But the crust of the pizza is a part of the pizza, fool. Come on, man, bruh.
But it ain't in it. It's on the side of it. Anyway, actually, I surprisingly thought this was a pretty good match.
Yes.
I know. I'm not a big fan of Randy Orton. Although, while I was watching this match, I was thinking about, I would love to see Randy Orton sort of in his prime against current Bobby Roode. I think that would be a really good match. I mean, not that Randy Orton isn't good now, but when he was in his prime, I think that would have been a really good match. But this one was.
He has always been good.
I mean, he kind of trash.
You shut up. You shut your mouth. Okay? You shut it. You shut it when you talk about Randy Orton. You shut it when you talk to me. You shut it when you talk on the podcast. You shut your mouth.
I mean, but this was a good match. Obviously Bobby Roode carried the match. He did. He carried the whole match because Randy Orton sucks. So he had to carry the match. He did. He had to carry the match. And you know what? I give him credit for that. He held this match up. This could have been a dumpster fire. And he was like, nah, I'm going to make this something decent. And he did. He did. He carried this whole match. Bobby Roode, glorious. Let me tell you, that man. But I told you guys, I told you both, they were going to do the same thing they did with Chris Jericho with Randy Orton. I told you.
But didn't they say on commentary he's won the United States title before?
No.
Oh, was that a mistake? I could have swore they said. I mean, I don't know if he's won. I don't remember.
No, that
but
was the only title that he hadn't won, just like Chris Jericho.
Yeah, yeah.
I was wondering.
Never won the U.S.
I know
title.
they mentioned. Yeah, I know they mentioned something. I just could not remember. I couldn't hear what they said though, so I was like, huh?
Yeah.
But
it's kind of funny, guys. You really think about it with these two. These are two guys who should not be baby faces. These are really two guys who should be heel wrestlers. And they're trying to shoe. It looks like they're, according to what I read on the results of this, apparently they're trying to shoehorn Jinder Mahal into another. There's going to be like, like 5 or 6 triple threat matches at WrestleMania.
Oh boy, Jinder, baby. Jinder. See, I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. Jinder winning the WWE Championship was the best thing for his career ever.
Oh, I mean, nobody would disagree with that. Nobody would disagree with that. I mean, obviously, the guy was a curtain jerker for almost his entire career, WWE career, before after last year's WrestleMania. I mean, shoot, if somebody would have told me that the guy that Gronkowski punked out at WrestleMania was going to win the world title less than a month later, I would have said, yeah, you're high or something. But,
hey, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that dark day.
The dark day. But no, yeah, like I said, what I read, it sounded like it was a pretty decent match. It sounded like it was pretty well reviewed. In all honesty, I was looking on Twitter. A lot of people are saying better things about this show than I thought they would. Mm-hmm. Overall,
except Casey. Anyway, moving on.
It was trash.
We got Natalya and Carmella versus Becky Lynch and Naomi. This is one of those matches where I didn't get to watch it at all. I mean, I did see Naomi. I saw Naomi come out. I did. I heard Carmella's music. What else? I heard Becky Lynch's music. I did. That's about it.
Natalya. I want to call it Natalya Natalia now because I think it's
Natalia. Casey, you got any thoughts on the tag team match? I mean, it's good that I missed these matches, some of these matches, because I really didn't care about Naomi. So
the only thing I got out of this match is commentary said that Natalia and Carmella had matching boots on, and I was like, wow, I couldn't care less.
Yeah, that just shows you how much they cared about it too. I mean, you talk about matching boots and stuff. I mean, this match was basically just throwing people on the card, and I heard that Carmella and Natalya won. I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of them winning?
Yeah,
Carmella has the money in the briefcase. Usually, when somebody has that briefcase, they don't need to win all the time.
I love how, and not to get too far into the show, but I love how Naomi and Becky lost, and then they come out later to help in the women's title match. And I'm like, y'all lost earlier. Why are you out here?
Y'all supposed to be backstage crying? What y'all doing?
The thing is, I honestly, it infuriates me how horribly they misuse Becky Lynch on SmackDown.
True.
She is the best babyface they have on the entire women's roster, and they completely butcher the crap out of her.
Yep.
I just feel like they don't even use her.
I mean, but I mean, the greatest female wrestler on their roster is Ruby Riott with that promo.
True. Speaking of Ruby Riott, we got to get into that here in a second. But let's jump. I mean, I feel like we should just jump right into the Ruby Riott. I mean, like this, we got
to talk about it.
We already in it. Like we already like. Okay, we'll go back to the Usos in the New Day. We got Charlotte versus Ruby Riott. Yes, that promo was awesome. The promo she did on SmackDown, where she said she's gonna take the title and make her basically a bleach blonde. What did she say? A bleach blonde, just a bleach blonde with a famous last name. That wasn't exactly it, but it was
just another blonde with a famous last name or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was so basically making a Paris Hilton joke about 15 years too late.
it was a good joke though. But anyway,
Yeah.
but I love Ruby Riott, and I think it was unfortunate that I knew Charlotte was gonna win win this match because I feel like Ruby Riott is one of those people who you put as the champion to build your title scene up, right? Like she like after hearing her on the mic, because I haven't heard her a lot. She's one of those people I haven't heard talk a lot, but after hearing her talk and the way they promoted her as kind of just the wrestling champion, does that make sense? Like basically that's all they were promoting her as. I just want the title, to be known as the best, right? Like I don't, it's not about the flair. LOL. It's not, it's not about it's not about the glitz and the glamour and then the red carpets or whatever. It's just about being hard nosed and winning the title. And I think she might be the perfect person to continue to build up this title scene. Unfortunately, she probably won't get it for a while. What the heck's gonna happen if Asuka wins this title? I'm just saying, is it going to Raw? Like,
I guess it'll stay. I guess Oscar will stay on SmackDown because it looks like it's going to be Nia versus Alexa for the championship on Raw side at WrestleMania. And the thing is, I don't know. Right now, things are really in flux with these women's divisions. I think you're going to have some reshuffling coming up after WrestleMania.
Well, the rumors are that they're getting rid of the brand split anyway. So
good, because it's a waste. They don't do a good job
Yeah.
with it.
So they would only have one title. So I guess my question is, would they keep both the Universal and the WWE title?
I hope not.
Same. But like, because that's what I wonder about too. Are they going to keep both of those titles, or are they just going to drop one of them? And I guess the issue comes back to overexposure and not really having a chance to see some of these other guys and gals. Once they start getting rid of titles.
I think it's a weird trade-off where now they have the two shows where they have more time to show off like wrestlers, superstars, but they have too many titles and they don't know how to book them. Where on the other hand, if you eliminate all these titles and you only have a few titles, and you have so many superstars that you're not, so it's a weird trade-off. It's like, what do you do?
Yeah. Um, so this match was good though. I liked it. I thought Ruby Riott looked awesome in this match. I think she shined in this match. I think Charlotte was just like, beat me up, because like that's all this match was Charlotte getting beat up and then locking in the figure eight to win. I mean, now Charlotte did do some good stuff in this match, but it was more so Ruby Riott killing her. I loved when the Riott Squad jumped in the ring, baited Becky Lynch and Naomi to come into the ring and they got thrown out. I thought that was funny. And then they come back and throw out the Riot Squad for no reason. Like what was the true reason for throwing them out though? like he didn't see nothing. Like that was my issue. I was like, bruh. But I love it though. I thought this match was pretty good. It was a pretty good match. Like I said, I'm liking Ruby Riott. I hope they do something with her on Mania, but I really don't want to see her in a multi shut up multi woman match, like a tag team match or something. I want to see her doing something on her own. I mean, I think it's good to have her with Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan, but like I think she's already shown she's probably going to be better on her own. Like now that she's had this time to shine, it's kind of like so why she got the dead weight though? Because I think they'll be better without her. Maybe, possibly, maybe, possibly. Anyway, but yeah, Charlotte does retain after the match. Asuka comes out, and Asuka, she went to the ring. She took the mask off.
Is she a bushwhacker? Is she a bushwhacker looking bush? I'd say that'd be a great gimmick for her.
Right. And then she did Brandon's favorite thing ever, baby. She saw that sign.
Damn sign.
She saw it. She saw it out the corner of her eye, and she pointed at it, baby. She pointed at it, and then she turned around. Okay, she didn't do that. She turned around and pointed again. But I'm interested in this match because I feel like Asuka definitely gonna win though.
Yeah, I don't see.
Like I'm not mad, but at the same time, I'm like, I thought she was gonna beat Alexa though. I'm just saying, I thought she was gonna beat Alexa though. I'm just saying, cause I don't feel like, cause then if they setting up Nia and Alexa, what if Nia wins? What if Nia wins?
She
I mean,
is gonna win. She is gonna win.
maybe that's what she needs. Maybe she needs. Maybe she needs the title. Maybe that's what's missing. That's what's making her like kind of like most girls. Like maybe she just needs the title. That's what it is. I knew it. Come on, Nia, let's go, baby. Right? No?
The thing is, I still think that they need to do Sasha and Bailey for at WrestleMania.
For the title?
No, they should. That's what they should have done in the first place.
Right? They should have had
Alexa,
Sasha win, and then yeah. They should have had Nia cost Alexa the title, then put Nia versus Alexa on their own by themselves in the corner, and then they have. I mean, don't put Alexa too far in the corner because I still gotta be able to see. Anyway, and then they do Sasha versus Bailey for the title. Do it. You can still do it. You still got time. You still got what? How long they got? They got less than a month.
Yeah, a little less than a month.
They got time. It's on your side, WWE. Do it. Do what I ask you and tell you to do. Do it. Casey, you like you got some words, and I'm kind of concerned.
I got words about this match. But are you done? Are you done?
I am finished. You may move on.
Okay. First of all, Brandon, since I'm going to WrestleMania, I think it only appropriate.
Send me a picture of you pointing to the WrestleMania sign, please. Send me a picture of you pointing to the WrestleMania sign.
I did think this was a really good match. This is one of the matches I was kind of looking forward to because my girl Ruby Riott was in there. My girl, she was.
She does look like your type though. Like if I had to mold a type for Casey, I would be like Ruby Riott. That's the one.
I'm not even gonna lie. I would marry that girl. I'm not even gonna lie. Like Ruby Riott, if you ever watch this, I ain't got a ring, but I can get an onion ring.
What?
You can I get ring pop. I get you a ring pop, girl.
I can get you some onion rings from Burger King.
Yeah, girl, I get you them onion rings.
You know what? You know what? I got you, Casey. I got you. It's the perfect present. Since she lost tonight, you can get her the replica SmackDown Women's Championship. There we go. That's the perfect one.
I got it. Okay, I'm gonna get her the replica. I'm gonna get her the replica. I'm gonna get two of them. I'm gonna sew it together. So she got both titles. So she deserves both.
So you're gonna sew them together so y'all can both wear them at the same time.
Yeah. We wear that belt together, girl. Yeah.
It's happening right now.
Anyway, but yeah, Ruby, if you watch this, I catch you on both Snapchat. I watch your Snapchat sometimes. What's up, girl? Anyway, yeah, she was robbed. She was robbed, but
she was screwed out of it.
Oh,
and she gonna get anyway.
What was that? Should I tell Alexa about this? Should I tell Alexa about this?
Alexa already cheating on me with Buddy Murphy, so
that damn Buddy Murphy.
He's stuck on 205 Live, so he ain't got nothing on me. I don't know why. But I don't know. I like the match. I do disagree on one thing with DJ. And I don't think we've ever seen this with a female faction before, where we have one of them has the women's title, and then she has her two faction members. I think that
with the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Sorry. I mean, that's just a thought. Just to.
But I mean, maybe. But yeah, I think that would be cool if she, won the title and had those two. It would be something different. We haven't seen that with we really haven't seen many women's factions before, period. But one with where they have the title, I think that would help them a lot more.
I just think it'd be cool to have tag team titles with all these women. You have tag team championships in the women's division,
especially if they get rid of one of the singles title belts.
Yeah, the single title, but yeah, it would make them more legitimate. And the thing is, Charlotte does not need the world championship. She does not need the world champion. I mean, she's eventually going to break her own father's world title record.
Did you see Ruby Riott giving her whole spiel about Charlotte being given everything? Charlotte sitting there with every title ever, like every women's championship. I love it. She was like on her little throne or whatever, I think. And she had obviously the current one she has now. She had the Raw title. She had the NXT one. Like I was like, bruh, the Divas title. I'm like, bruh, like somebody.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to talk about, how people always say, "Oh, Roman, he's got everything because he's the Rock's cousin." Basically, now it's like Charlotte really is the one who is given everything.
Right place at the right time. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I wish I was related to The Rock,
Yeah. I wish I was related to The Rock too. He's almost a multi-millionaire. To get some of that money.
The only thing I don't like, and I've complained about this before in the past, I really don't like the figure eight. It's from a logical perspective, it's stupid. It does nothing to add anything to the actual move.
You're stupid from a logical perspective.
I mean, Casey, DJ, let's be real. If wrestling had logic in it, we wouldn't be talking about it.
If wrestling had logic in it, we'd be watching something other than WWE.
We'd be watching something else.
But the majority of submission moves can actually be used for real.
The figure eight can be used for real. You just mad because you can't do a handstand, like handspring, stand, back spring thing like she can.
It doesn't.
A hand what?
Shut up.
Handstand?
Shut up. I got a 93 and 33% chance of winning, being right in this. Shut up.
Yeah, it had a 66 and 2/3% chance. Winning that sacrifice.
Did you see the video? Okay, I was like, I hope you saw that.
That was
Scott Steiner. I want to go. We all need to go down to that Shoney's that he owns in Georgia. He owns a Shoney's in Georgia. We have got to go. We've got to go.
I
want to find him, and I'll probably come up to him and go, "He's fat."
That was the second greatest promo of all time. The only one
first.
Armbar.
Give me back my holds. Give me back my holds.
They come back from commercial. Armbar.
He's a right-handed punch, left-handed punch. The spinning Grenunzel. Oh boy,
Brandon, did you have any thoughts on Charlotte and Ruby Riott?
Well, pretty much everything that happened, what I've read and what you guys talked about, is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Even down to Asuka pointing to the WrestleMania sign. Oh my God, it's almost like they booked this. It's almost like they took all my booking ideas. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, Charlotte and Asuka. I think that's going to be that's going to be the main. Well, besides obviously Ronda and Kurt versus Stephanie and Triple H, that's going to be the most featured women's match on the WrestleMania card. And the thing is, with WrestleMania being 5 freaking hours long, I think they can fit some matches on this card. What do you guys think?
They could, but they won't. They gotta have The Rock come out there and light his name on fire.
Oh yeah, they also had to have like Brodus Clay come out there with his mamas and stuff, and have him dance around and stuff like that.
And they
do
also
y'all remember that? God, that was horrible. Casey, you didn't go to that WrestleMania, did you?
Oh my god!
But they also have to have a musical guest that nobody knows unless you're 12 years old. So
it could be
they
worse.
had Kid Rock.
Hey, they had Kid Rock out there, and Kid Rock, I'll never forget. Kid Rock, he was singing "Ball with the Ball," and he took his microphone when he said the part when you get in the pit and try to love someone. He did like that, and the crowd was dead silent. It was the greatest thing ever. I laughed so hard I was going to pee my pants. That was the funniest thing.
The last time Kid Rock was on WrestleMania, he was already way too old, and it was.
Oh my god! Yeah, he was like 10 years past his expiration date. That was in 2009, and it's 2018, and they're doing another song with him. I'm like, jeez, does Vince like not know any other artists besides Kid Rock? He's like, yeah, Kid Rock, he's still doing something.
They're gonna have Limp Bizkit on next year.
Oh, hey! Tony Chimmel said at WrestleMania 19 that's WWE's favorite band. That's their favorite band. I'll never. That was the funniest thing. I said, "Oh my god, if that's their favorite band, I hate to see who their least favorite band is."
All right. Let's move into the tag team title match before we get into the main event. We got the Usos going up against the what?
Got that day one-ish.
Matching we got the Usos going up against the New Day for the tag team titles. I love the. I finally got a chance to watch that promo that Brandon was talking about from SmackDown, and the part I loved about it the most is when the Usos were talking about how they've been here for 9 years and how many WrestleManias have they seen? 0. I was like, bruh. I was like, they deserve it. Come on now.
They really do.
Come on now, Casey. Come on, dude. They deserve it, man. Come on. They've been there 9 years and they ain't seen one. You know how many WrestleManias they seen? Not one, man. Come on.
DJ, I mean, you really think about it. Think about it. You remember when they won their first tag team championships when they took the belts off of the New Age Outlaws back in 2014? Instead of doing that at WrestleMania, they did it 2 weeks before WrestleMania in Chicago on Raw. They didn't even do it on the damn pay-per-view. They just did it on free TV. It's because WWE doesn't know how to book anything worth a shit. So.
I also love this serious aspect of the New Day, right?
Yeah,
like when they kind of, you know how Big E was, even though Big E wasn't in this match, but Big E was the vocal piece in this one. You know, Big E was kind of talking about how, you know, they didn't have to do it because of their daddies or whatever. I thought that was pretty awesome. I think they did a good job with that. Anytime that these two teams are doing promos against each other, especially this incarnation of both of them, it's must see. Like you must watch it. But yeah, I was excited for this match. This match was really good. And you know, it was kind of on pace to be, you know, kind of the typical Usos New Day match that's just tore the house down and whatnot. But the Bludgeon Brothers, I love their music, by the way. Like I don't get to hear it very often, but I love it when I do hear it. I think they're my boy Big Red was out there, baby. My boy Big Red was up. I'm so hyped. Big Red about to come out here. He gonna win the title. He going to Mania. Shut up. He deserves it. Shut up, Casey. Don't you get that look off your face? You get that look off your face. Big Red is the most underrated. Big Red guy in WWE. Shut your mouth. Anyway, I love it though. This was a really good match. I love the Bludgeon Brothers at the end with their big old rubber hammers because I thought it was funny. You know, my grandpa was like, "You like everybody knows them hammers are rubber," and I was like, "Okay, so it's gonna hit the steps. It's gonna hit the steps, and it's gonna make this big old sound. Hit the steps and like nothing. It was like no sound at all. I'm like, bro, they could at least put a little plastic on the end or something, like make a sound or something. Come on, come on, man."
Yeah.
But they destroyed them though. They rip to everybody.
they can't do that. They saw the Sami Callihan thing. They're like, oh no, it might go wrong.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna swing that thing at their head. No. We're not gonna try to take his eye out.
No, Sammy, no. But
I was gonna say I finally did see that. I'm really late to the party when it comes to anything with Impact. I finally did see that. That was ridiculous. That was something nobody ever should do.
Well, yeah, we mentioned that. We talked about it on a separate video. Thursday night, I think it was.
Yeah.
Was it Thursday? No, it's Friday.
Friday night.
But yeah, we talked about it and we were like, yeah, that probably should have been something that shouldn't have been done in the first place.
Yeah,
but...
that was just a bad idea. That was a bad idea.
But yeah, I thought this match was good. I love the Bludgeon Brothers at the end. I'm glad they're finally doing something with them because it felt like they brought them back with all this fanfare, and then they did absolutely nothing. I almost forgot about them until I went to Starrcade. When I went to Starrcade and I saw them, I was like, "Oh,
yeah, I forgot about it too." That's funny because I was there too, and I just felt the same way. I was like, "Hey, they're there."
Well, actually, my first reaction was Big Red. Like, I mean, that's my first reaction to anything Eric Rowan related. And he don't like bullies. Casey, thoughts on New Day versus the Usos? I like that they were stealing each other's moves too. That was nice. That was a good touch.
I mean, first of all,
here he go. Here this man go. Can't get nobody no credit on anything. At least be like, well, the Bludgeon Brothers was there.
yeah, you're right. Harper was there. He the man.
Bruh. Don't you be disrespecting my boy Eric Rowan. Big Red is the truth, man. He is the truth. He gonna be the next world champ. Okay, not the next one, but like
DJ, do you remember just 2 years ago he lost to The Rock in sweatpants?
Shut up. You know what? Shut up. Jinder got eliminated by Gronk and he was world champion. So dang on it.
DJ, I hate to burst your bubble, but James Ellsworth had a better chance of winning the NWA title than your boy Big Red has of winning any title ever.
James Ellsworth is irrelevant. You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
But anyway.
You talk about no thing on James.
Bad news, because you know what they gonna end up doing, right?
Is Bad News Bear coming back?
No. What they gonna end up doing is they gonna make the Usos the Uso Penitentiary drop the titles on the go home show to WrestleMania.
Oh God, no!
God, that must have happened. I would. Oh,
and they really do see the WrestleMania.
Yeah, nobody should be dropping any belts before WrestleMania at this point.
They will. They will. But yeah, there was no point to this match other than to add the Bludgeon Brothers. Yeah. Where do you think that though?
True. Where do you ascension at though? And where's Breezango at though? Yeah. Like, I guess my question is, you got these tag teams on the pre-show, but you ain't doing nothing with them. So what's the point of even having them on the pre-show?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that in WWE doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, Brandon, you got any thoughts on the Bludgeon Brothers, baby? Big Red.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they might as well just rename WrestleMania to Multi-Match Mania because that's basically exactly what it's going to be.
It's going to be WrestleMania 2000?
Yeah, basically, it's just going to be no singles matches. This is going to be the only singles match we're going to have. We're going to have 2 singles matches. That's going to be the WWE title match and the Universal title match. Everything else is going to either be a tag match, a triple threat, quadruple threat, the octagon. I don't know what they'll be.
8-pack challenge.
8-pack challenge, 9-pack challenge, 20-pack challenge. I don't know. It's getting to a point. WWE, they really like those fatal 5-ways, don't they? Fatal 5-way.
It's funny because we never saw that match. Like for the longest time. And then like when SmackDown Live comes out, they're like fatal 5-way, 6-pack challenge. Bruh. Like,
I mean, it blew my mind when I was a kid. When first time I ever saw a triple threat match, I couldn't believe it. I never saw a damn triple threat match before back in like the 90s. And then you start doing them all the time. And then you start doing 4-ways. And you start doing the 5-ways, the 6-pack, the scramble, the da-da-da-da. They do all kinds of. I feel like they just throw everybody in matches, just one match. I just think it's lazy. But the DOGG Road Dog, apparently he ain't doing his homework right now on SmackDown. It seemed like that's been a common criticism of old SmackDown at this point. I don't know how you guys feel about DOGG and all the job he's doing as the main writer, but it seems like things are a little doesn't make sense right now, especially with the Shane and Daniel Bryan.
Especially with the Shane in the main event. What are they doing? I don't want to see. Sorry.
I'm getting to the point. I'm getting as tired of Shane as I am of Stephanie.
I mean, I love Shane, but I don't want to see. I don't want to get too much into it before we get into the main event. But bro.
Yeah, I don't want to see Shane in a match. He hasn't won a match since he came back. I don't want to see him in another one because he's going to lose again. So it's no use, no intrigue to put him in another match. I mean, every time the fool's in a match, he jumps off the top of a cell and loses like an idiot. So, I mean, and they're not going to do anything with Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan can't wrestle. So what's the point of him teasing him being a heel?
Correction. Sometimes he climbs up the scaffolding and gets a kendo stick by Steve Blackman and falls back perfectly.
Yeah, that's the only time he's ever fallen off where he didn't really fall off. The other times he just jumped off like an idiot.
I mean, he jumped. It was just after a kendo stick shot.
Yeah, and then Steve Blackman went down 2 rungs and then jumped off himself. I almost went to that show, by the way. That was in Raleigh. I almost went to that show. It was in SummerSlam. It was the first TLC match.
Yep.
God, the WWF back in those days was so good. That was good times. But this now I don't know. Like I said, this thing is like multi-match mania. That's going to be WrestleMania this year.
Casey, did you have something? You look like you had some words to say.
I was just gonna say that my boy Road Dogg, it ain't his fault. It wasn't his fault. It's not his fault.
Oh man, Gene Snitsky's coming back. Oh man.
And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Moving on.
Yeah, that's a good point. Moving on to the main event of the evening, we got AJ Styles going up against Kevin Owens, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and Sami Zayn in a 6-pack challenge. Good Lord, why do you have so many people in that?
I'm sorry. Am I the only one who, anytime in matches like this, Dolph Ziggler gets a pin, we're like, no.
I was shocked when I read the results and he didn't eat the pinfall.
Right. I thought it was gonna be him, maybe Baron Corbin. Like one of those
John
two.
Cena.
Or I could see Sammy. I could have saw Sami Zayn eating the pin because it's Sami Zayn.
I said John Cena, but I should have known better.
But I digress because I do love Sami Zayn. Watching him come out during his entrance, I was so hyped. I was like, I love this man so much. Like, I can't help it.
Did you see the end of SmackDown this past week?
I didn't see it, but I watched This Week in WWE, and they showed.
He lowered the boom on Kevin Owens, and then he cut a really good promo post match, and it was pretty good. The thing is, I don't know what they're going to do with Sami and Kevin now. They're not the WWE title picture anymore. Are they just going to throw them in the damn Andre the Giant career killer battle royal?
No, just put them in a dang on match against each other. I don't even care if it's got any merit. I don't care if I just put them in a match against each other because I don't want to see them in that stupid battle royal.
And please don't make Sami lose like you always do.
Put him in a match. Number 1 contender for the U.S. title. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, I mean, they're going to have multi-man matches for the U.S. title, the Intercontinental Championship. They're going to have all these multi-man matches. They might as well have a multi-man number 1 contenders match.
No.
And for Backlash.
So they're going to put Shane in there, obviously.
Well,
this went.
See, at first I was thinking, okay, they're going to have AJ. No, not AJ. They're going to have Sorry, I was saying that's something else. They're gonna have Sammy and Kevin versus Shane and somebody else in a tag match at WrestleMania. That's what I
No,
thought it was gonna be.
no,
But I
no.
don't know what's going to happen because this whole Shane and Bryan thing just seems like it's going nowhere.
Please, no.
If
Not.
it was leading
Sorry.
somewhere, it would culminate at WrestleMania. And right now, it don't look like it's culminating anytime soon.
No, I just want to see Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. That's all I want to see.
Well, we've seen it enough. We've seen it plenty.
We have, but
Not
now it's
WrestleMania.
like,
Not WrestleMania.
right.
Not WrestleMania, but
plus, I mean, would you rather see him in a one-on-one match or see him in the Outer Memorial Battle Royal where they're gonna lose?
One-on-one match.
Just saying.
One-on-one match. I think that would be much better. I think there's a lot of matches that they can do at WrestleMania that I think would be really awesome.
I got another question for the panel here.
What's up?
Why is Kevin Owens not champion? Why?
Because
this
AJ
man
Styles is better.
He's not. Okay. Kevin Owens is right up there with AJ Styles. Come on.
Question for the panel.
What's up?
Why doesn't Sammy have any title ever?
Sammy better win something sometime.
He's a jobber. He's a jobber, man.
Basically, he is. I don't even know how you even can describe the guy or what you can compare him to in the past. I mean, he's kind of like the Hacksaw Jim Duggan of the guys. He was a great baby face, and then it's like he's like Tatanka. He's like Tatanka.
Oh.
He's a great baby face. They turn him heel, and they do nothing with him.
That's kind of like James Ellsworth. Anyway, when they turned him heel and it was supposed to be this big deal, and it was gonna be the rise of James. Yeah, that went nowhere.
Yeah, that went absolutely nowhere.
This match was good though. Like I love. I say I love this, but I don't know if I loved it or not. I love Cena with the AAs at the beginning. For whatever reason, I just want Cena to break this record. I mean,
he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
I mean, and I know we can't give credit to Cena ever in life for breaking a record, but like just because you win.
But he's not actually breaking any record though.
He's not even coming close. I even mentioned it on the preview.
I know, but what was the other titles that Ric Flair held though? That's what I mean, like
the big titles.
But we all know that WWE only looks at WWE. Like we all know this. We all know this.
Well, over half of those title reigns that Ric Flair had were for the NWA and WCW. He only won 2 WWF titles, and that was in '92.
True.
The other 14 were in NWA.
I just don't see. I don't see WWE recognizing Adam Cole as a 2-time champion when he wins the NXT title because he won the title in Ring of Honor, or 3-time. I think he won it twice in Ring of Honor. But like, I just don't.
Yeah. Well, so sometimes they will mention, like, I remember one of the first matches that Brock had back in WWE. They actually mentioned him being the IWGP champion.
Yeah.
At one time.
I mean, they'll mention it, but they're not going to combine it. They're not going to say, oh, he's a blah, blah, blah time world champion because he won the IWGP title. They don't give a crap.
Yeah. Well, even though the IWGP championship is a pretty damn important title. When you really think about it, it's pretty prestigious. A lot of big-time wrestlers, guys who are WWE Hall of Famers, were IWGP champions. So
IGWP, you mean? Sorry.
Yeah, it's late. It's late.
No, I think, you know, they do, like you said, in a way mention them. I think even with like Kevin Owens, you know, when he was first coming into NXT and they were doing like those video packages on him coming in from the Indies, I think they even mentioned he was a multi-time champion on the independents. Now they didn't say, you know, PWG, Ring of Honor, those things, but at least
but that doesn't make him. So I guess my thing is, just because he won the Ring of Honor title, I don't know how many times he won it. Let's just say twice. Just because it's probably more than twice. But just because he won the Ring of Honor title twice and then won the Universal title, that doesn't make him a 3-time world champion in WWE's eyes. Technically, duh, it does. But we all know how WWE is. We all know they don't.
Oh, WWE rewrites. They write the history books because they won the war.
True.
So yeah, they won the war.
True.
Before that, they wrote the history books.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you watch any of the Monday Night War specials on WWE Network, it basically is just a fluff piece for Vince McMahon, and you have Gerald Briscoe come on there, Mr. McMahon. He was he did such a genius and stuff like that. And he really is a stooge. Mr. McMahon. He is just he never put anybody out of business.
Can I get you anything, Mr. McMahon? Can I kiss your ass again, Mr. McMahon?
And then you have Patterson comes out. Oh, I can't even do an accent. He's too hard. He's too hard. But no, the thing is with WWE, they like to rewrite the history books, and unfortunately, the fact that they are the last major company standing, they can do that. And they can say, hey, this guy won blah, blah, blah championships over here. And they're like, oh, well, that doesn't really count. Or, if you don't win anything in WWE, you don't win anything anywhere.
You ain't in the big leagues.
Yeah, even though a lot of those championships don't mean diddly do.
Hey, DJ.
Hey.
You realize what we didn't do in this video?
Bobby Roode?
We didn't say Bobby
Roode. Yeah, true. We didn't say Bobby Roode. She probably just actually tuned into the video too, just now. But
she's been watching. I'm gonna send that anyway.
But I thought this match was good. I loved it. I love Sami Zayn in this match. I don't like what they're doing with Shane. That man, he got a big old little bugger on his face there. What they do to that man? But like, I don't like that they're trying to set up Shane, Sammy, and Kevin in some form or fashion at Mania. I don't like it. I mean, they could maybe do a special referee match, but like then it wouldn't make any sense because he has a vendetta against both of them. I don't know. Like
this is what I don't understand. They're doing this thing where Shane is like basically making cracks at Daniel Bryan. And he says, "Oh, your boys lost" and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, Daniel Bryan is like probably the most over babyface y'all have had in the last decade, and you guys are trying to turn him heel. Yeah, that's not one word.
Logic.
Yeah, that makes no sense. It's almost like they're trying to devalue him when his contract expires at the beginning of September, because they know that when he leaves and he's clear, he'll probably wrestle again.
He's gonna go to Ring of Honor. Sorry,
he's gonna go to Ring of Honor, or he might go to New Japan.
You know what?
I mean, just think about a freaking Okada versus Daniel Bryan match. Holy crap! That would.
Oh, Casey would hate that because he's a terrible wrestling fan who doesn't like Okada. Shame on you. He's the best.
Like Okada?
No, he's terrible. He's a terrible human being. Casey.
I don't like Okada.
I don't think Okada should be the champion anymore.
He should. He's the best. You shut your mouth. He's the rainmaker. You shut up.
I think they should go and give it to Naito. Naito should have won the championship.
Yeah, Naito.
No, give it to Evil. Do it.
Give it to Ishii.
No, give it to
Suzuki. Give it to Sonata. Give it to Sonata. Do it.
Boy, Suzuki should be the Intercontinental Champion and the IWGP Champion. He is the greatest wrestler in the world.
I mean, let's be honest. Kenny Omega should have it. Like, let's just. I got y'all.
Kenny Omega doesn't have the U.S. Championship anymore.
Shameful. You should have held it forever. But yeah, like I said, back to this match real quick. I thought it was good. Dolph Ziggler even looked good in this match. I mean, Dolph Ziggler always looks good, but he actually like there was some times where I was like, wait a minute, he pinning somebody? Hold up now. So I mean, I had to.
Nah, bro.
nah, it ain't gonna happen.
You can't fall for anything with Dolph Ziggler after the Survivor Series 2014.
Yeah,
they made him look like a star, and then after that, did absolutely nothing with him.
But I still think Kevin Owens should have a title. That man should have some sort of title all the time, constantly.
He should have won the title in the fall. He should have won it around Survivor. He should have won the title around Survivor Series after the Shane Hell in a Cell match. He should have been the one who won the belt because he honestly his momentum after that was still really really hot, and then it cooled off after Survivor Series.
True,
and
but
that really hurt.
Casey, do you have any thoughts on the main event?
My boy was robbed. My boy.
No, he took an L.
He didn't take
As usual, you know.
L. He gonna bounce back.
You know.
It's okay. It's fine. Whatever. I personally love Sammy, and I love Ruby. You know, I'm a married Ruby, and Sammy gonna be my homeboy.
He's gonna be your best man.
He's
gonna be my best man. You know, yeah.
You gonna have that Billy and Chuck type thing, right?
You know, you really.
Oh man, hey, you better check and see who that priest is gonna be. You better check and see who that priest is gonna be.
Hold up. We're not gay.
Yeah, we're not gay. Now there's anything wrong with that.
We're not gay.
I have to say one thing. That still was one of the greatest reveals of all time when Bischoff took off that makeup and he was the priest. Oh, that was so great. Yeah.
But that was probably the most insulting thing to gay people ever.
It was so bad because I think Glad was like really happy about it. I mean, they were like, "Oh, this would be so great. WWE is going to do this wedding," and I'm like, "Oh God, you guys should know better. This is not going to end well." Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was WWE did some really awful things in 2002. That was the same month as Katie Vick. Same month. Same month as Katie Vick. And then we had Al Wilson die of a heart attack after he had sex with Dawn Marie. And then Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson got in a fight in the funeral parlor. And it was, oh, God, it's terrible. Oh, SmackDown was so much fun back then. You remember who the head writer of SmackDown was back then, right?
It was Heyman, wasn't it?
Paul Heyman. Heyman was crazy. Heyman was great. I tell you what, there was a reason why SmackDown was better than Raw back then.
So, never mind. Anyway, wrong show. Never mind. I was gonna say. So Paul Heyman wrote Katie Vick, and then I was like, crap.
No, he did not. That was Vince McMahon all the way. If you guys ever get a chance to go on YouTube, there is a clip of Triple H explaining the Katie Vick angle to Opie and Anthony on the radio, and he talked about Vince actually directed the skit from an actual funeral parlor. And there was a funeral going on in the next room, and Vince McMahon was yelling, "Hump that her harder, damn it!" And then they actually came in and told them to keep it down.
Oh my God.
They actually told her to keep it down, and everybody was just saying. Vince says, he just thought it was the funniest thing ever. It is a hilarious story.
DJ. Sarah says to shut up. She wants you specifically to shut up.
She was probably talking to you because I didn't get a shut up, actually.
She said, tell this man to shut up, so she's talking about you.
Oh, I thought she was talking to me.
No, she's talking about DJ.
Nope.
Oh.
Talking about DJ.
She's talking about Chase. But anyway, Brandon, did you have any thoughts on the main event of the evening?
No, I mean, pretty much exactly. I actually did say AJ was going to pin Cena. I should have known better. But AJ pinned Owens instead. I don't know what that will set up now. I know AJ and Shinsuke is free and clear. We're finally going to have that match. The only match right now on this card that I really am looking forward to, other than, believe it or not, the Intercontinental Championship match is the one I'm looking forward to too. And that's going to be awesome. I think that's going to be a good match. That's going to end the championship. I mean, at worst, it would be an average match between AJ and Shinsuke. If they get enough time, if they give them like a good 20 minutes, I think it could be freaking awesome.
You know what I'm looking forward to? is the NXT North American ladder match for the new North American Championship. That's
true.
Who's in that match?
I know one of the participants. The ladder. I'm telling you, that ladder. That's got to be the favorite. It's got to be the favorite.
The ladder. You never can overlook that ladder. You never.
Adam Cole, I know Adam Cole, Ricochet, Velveteen Dream. Killian Dane. I forgot the other two.
I know Aleister Black and whoever the Almas is.
Andrade Cien Almas. You respect that man. Respect.
I almost mispronounced his name.
This man is the most underrated NXT star ever.
He only won the title.
Shut your mouth. You shut it. You shut it. You shut it. Don't you say those terrible words.
He only won the title because Drew Galloway got hurt.
You know what would have prevented that? Drew Galloway not getting hurt.
Actually, I mean, the thing is, honestly, has anybody improved more in NXT than Almost has in the last year and a half?
Yeah, they actually freaking pushed him. It's about dang on time.
Well, and also he doesn't wear those goofy stripper pants anymore.
Hey, I love the stripper pants. Garza Jr. got them.
He wore the suspenders. He looked like he's wearing Jeff Jarrett's old costume. I thought he was going to start singing "With My Baby Tonight" at first, and he has that hat. Thank goodness he changed, and he has Selena Vega now. I just think it's a good package.
I mean, I think that's a perfect match.
Yeah. That really, when they put those two together, I think that really got him over even more.
True. I mean, anytime you get to look at anyway,
anytime you get to look at a good-looking woman, it usually gets you some heat.
True, them women, they get you. But anyway, we will see you guys. Shut up, Casey. We will see you guys. We're going to wrap this thing up in a nice little bow for your WWE Fastlane 2018 review. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because, you already here, you already made it this far, hit the subscribe button. And be sure to share the video because if you made it this far and you ain't shared the video, what is you even doing? Your friends going to like the wrestling. Your mama going to like the wrestling. Your daddy going to like the wrestling. That weird cousin of yours, he gonna like the wrestling too. So be sure to share the video on your pages, in your groups, your messages, in your DMs. Yeah, in your own DMs. Put it in your own DMs. Make yourself watch it again.
What if they in a really strict Christian family and they like, nah, we don't like that wrestling. That's the devil work. What if?
Well, they need to open their eyes.
I said for wrestling the devil.
I mean. The Snapchat I saw about wrestling yesterday, they might not be wrong. They might not be. Just saying, because that was a little. Anyway, we're gonna move on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look on Snapchat, because bruh. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like the Facebook page as well. Shut up, Casey. You want to say something? Shut up. Facebook.com/ICW podcast. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.